So my dear students, welcome back to the session on strain energy, application of strain energy to find deflection. In the previous session we had seen how to find deflections. We will continue with our discussion. We will see a couple of examples here to find the deflections. For that reason I have taken one simple example, a simply supported beam which is loaded at the center with concentrated load W, and we will find out deflection at C, which is very important problem. Now what is the procedure involved? First is we have to find out work done. What is work done? It is half W into delta, where delta is the deflection at the center. At C. The reason why we have taken half W delta, because we have to take mean work done, that is explained in the previous session. So this is work done, which is equal to half W delta. You can call this equation 1. Now what is strain energy? Strain energy is given by the expression integration m square upon 2ei dx. Now we have two sessions, AC and CB, or two zones we have, AC and CB. So that is why strain energy will be equal to UAC plus UBC. Now let us find out what is UAC. UAC is equal to integration AC 0 to L by 2, because the length is L by 2, integration m square. What is m square? Bending moment at section XX, W by 2 into X. So W by 2 into X, the whole square, m square into 1 upon 2ei dx. Let us simplify this now, which is equal to, keep the things that are to be kept outside constant. W square is constant, 4 into 2, 8ei is constant. What is left out? Integration 0 to L by 2 x square dx. So if you simplify, W square upon 8ei, x square integration is x cube by 3, 0 to L by 2, or W square upon 8 into 3 is 24ei, x cube, the upper limit is L by 2, so it is L cube upon 8. So if you simplify this, the strain energy that you are going to get is W square L cube upon 192 ei. If this is the strain energy for zone AC, the same strain energy will be there for the zone CB because of symmetry, because you can see the reactions are similar, everything is similar. So UBC also will be equal to W square L cube upon 192 ei. So total U will be equal to, you have to add both UAC plus UBC. That means you have to add W square L cube upon 192 ei plus W square L cube upon 192 ei. So you are going to get W square L cube upon 96 ei. So this is the total strain energy. You can call this as equation 2. So you have found out equation 1, that is half W delta, and you have equation total strain energy of the structure is W square L cube upon 96 ei. So the principle of strain energy says that we have to equate both. That means equation 1 is equal to equation 2. So if you do that, you will get half W delta is equal to W square L cube upon 96 ei. You cancel this, one W is getting cancelled, so you will get delta is equal to W L cube upon 48 ei. This is a very important expression, an expression which is asked many a times in the examination. That means to get this expression using strain energy method, or using some other method also sometimes, but this is very important expression. You must memorize this. Delta is equal to WL cube upon 48 ei, very standard value. Okay my dear students, let's take another example now. I will take an example of a numerical of a bent. A bent is having two members, one is horizontal member, another is vertical member. So I will take a bent now, say like this it is. a vertical member fixed here at the bottom, a horizontal member like this. Monolithic it is. Say you can call this as A, this is B, this is C, and this is subjected to, say, a load of 50 kilonewton. Let us take the AB member of 4 meter, and BC we can take it as 2 meters. And the moment of inertia for AB, let us take it as 2I. The moment of inertia for BC, let us take it as I. That means we are now imagining, or we are now considering a bend where the moment of inertia of AB is having 2I value, the moment of inertia of BC is having I value. That means the AB member is stronger than BC member. Now to find out what? To find deflection at C using strain energy method. Again, first step is work done. What is work done? Work done is equal to half into W into delta. We know W is 50, so half into 50 into delta. Call this equation 1. Now strain energy. What is strain energy? Strain energy, the equation is integration m square upon 2EI dx. Now we have two zones or two members. So we have to find out strain energy for BC and then strain energy for BA. So let us find out strain energy for first CB, UCB. UCB is equal to integration 0 to 2 because the member length is 2 meters, m square. What is bending moment? The bending moment at section XX with C as origin will be 50 into X clockwise on the right side, that is hogging. So bending moment is minus 50 into X, that is m square upon 2EI dx. Let us simplify now. 50 square outside upon 2EI, that is also outside. What is left out is integration 0 to 2 x squared dx. Now you know that it's very simple. 50 square upon 2EI, integration x square is x cube by 3. X cube by 3 is, I can write one more step, x cube by 3. So if you substitute UCB, 0 to 2 are the limits, is equal to 50 square upon 2EI into 3 into x cube, it is 2 cube. So UCB will be equal to 3333.33 upon EI. Now let us find out UBA. UBA is equal to integration 0 to 4 m square. What is bending moment? Now it is gone. Now the new zone is this. You have to pass the section XX here at a distance x from B with B as origin. What is the bending moment? Bending moment in the zone BA is equal to 50 into 2. Throughout the height of the BA, the bending moment remains constant. The value is 50 into 2, that is minus 100 because it is hogging. So minus 50 into 2, the whole square, m square upon 2 into 2EI dx. This should be very careful. You should be very careful because I is 2I here. So let us dx, of course. So it is 50 into 2 is 100 minus 100 the whole square upon 4EI integration dx with 0 to 4. That is minus 100 square, that is plus 100 only, minus 100 the whole square upon 4EI. Dx integration is x, and x directly lower limit is 0, it is 4. So UBA will be equal to, if you do the calculation, you will get 10,000 upon EI. Now we have found out UBC, UBA. We have to add both now to get final U. So final U will be, if I click here, so U, that is the total strain energy, will be equal to UBC plus UBA. You know UBC, we had found out that was 3333.33 upon EI, and UBA just found out 10,000 upon EI. So it will be how much? 30,333.33 upon EI. So call this is equation 2. According to the principle of strain energy, we have to equate work done to the total strain energy. That means half into 50 into delta will be equal to 13,333.33 upon EI, or delta will be equal to 533.33 upon EI. So this is how we are going to find out the strain energy and then the total work done, equating both, and then finding finally the deflection at the free end of this band, that is at C point. The value is delta 533.33. This is the flow of calculation, my dear students. You should understand, most important is you should be able to write the correct expression of bending moment. If you write wrong expression of bending moment, you will end up with wrong strain energy, and then when you are equating wrong strain energy with work done, you are going to end up with wrong delta. So the caution should be exercised such that you get a correct expression for the total strain energy stored in the structure. So that is, first you find out strain energy in BC, then strain energy in BA, add both and get the total strain energy, and then equate it to the work done. You're going to get delta. I hope you have understood this, and you should understand that there is a limitation for this strain energy method. That means the major limitation for this strain energy method is it can be used when there is only one concentrated load, and we can find out the deflection only under the concentrated load. If you want to find out deflection at any other point, this strain energy method is not suitable. So it has its own limitation. That means it can be used when there is only one load acting, and that should be concentrated load, and we can find only deflection under the concentrated load. So there is a limitation for this strain energy method. So I will pause here. When we meet in the next class or next session, we will have some other method of finding the deflection. Again, I should say the allied method of the strain energy. That means basically it is strain energy, but it is a slightly different method. So we have another couple of methods which are very versatile in nature. We can make use of those methods and find out deflections for beams, for bends, and all those things. So let me pause here. Thank you.